Hi there, Jamie here with Annapolis Discovered. Today we're visiting the Wiley H. Bates Heritage Park. If you've heard the name Wiley H. Bates around town, it's probably associated with the middle school. But did you know this building we're standing in was built in 1933 and it was the original Wiley H. Bates High School? There's so much to learn about Wiley Bates and his legacy. We're here inside the Wiley H. Bates Legacy Center, and we're meeting with Dr. Linda Boyd. She's the chair of the board of directors, and she's also a graduate. I'll let you tell what class.
Okay, the class of 1964.
Now that was just a couple years before the school actually closed.
Right. It closed in 1966, opened in 1933. For 33 years, that was the only school for African American students in Anne Arundel County.
The only school in the county.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And named for Wiley H. Bates. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Yes. Wiley H. Bates gave $500 to purchase the land for the building of the facility. Back in the time when they were looking for a place to build a school, the County Board of Education would not build any schools for African Americans unless they had the land. So therefore, he gave the $500 to purchase the land.
So Wiley H. Bates had a lot of interest in education and providing opportunities, especially for African American students.
And it was not always academic. We had a very good vocational program, and we also had a business program. We also had a lot of cultural events. Mahalia Jackson came here, Dorothy Dandridge.
I'm really excited to learn about all the different ways that Wiley H. Bates' legacy has really lived on through the things that mattered the most to him, and I see those in the programs that you all do today.
We have a Boys and Girls Club, we have the Annapolis Senior Center, and we have residence for senior citizens within the building.
So they took a lot of the old classrooms of the high school and converted them into residence.
That's correct.
For seniors.
That's correct.
So we're meeting with another board member, Vince Leggett, who's involved in so many aspects of the things that they do here at the Wiley Bates Legacy Center. I would love to hear you share with us, thank you for joining us today, about why this place is so important and what exactly it is that you do here.
Well, one of the things we try to do is tell the story of who was Wiley H. Bates, the man, the person. And he was a businessman, he was a waterman on the Chesapeake Bay, he was an elected official, he was a member of the Annapolis City Council, he was a big Masonic leader, a head of PTAs. And so one of the things we try to do with our various exhibits and programs is tease out who was Mr. Bates. That when visitors come to this center, we try to highlight different parts of his life.
So I understand that this building that we're standing in is part of the original high school, but this building has served as the high school, the junior high, the middle school, and then for many years sat empty until the community gathered together and there was a big show of support to try to make it what it is today. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened in the community and how that's so important to the legacy of Wiley H. Bates?
Well, even after the school was used for educational purposes, it lay dormant for about 20-some years. And so there was a big community effort to try to save Bates, to rally it back. I had fish fries and parades and sold raffle tickets, worked with elected officials and politicians and funding sources. And in 2006, it opened up as the Wiley H. Bates Heritage Park. But one of the things out of the various uses at the school, the Legacy Center is the heart and soul of this complex. This is the only entity that has as its core mission sharing the story of Mr. Bates, the school, the teachers, the faculty, the staff, and the role that this school played in the broader community. And that's the story we're trying to tell here at the Wiley H. Bates Legacy Center.
This is the heart of it all.
This is the heart and soul of the Wiley H. Bates Heritage Park.
Wiley H. Bates was an extraordinary man. The things that he cared so much about, caring for the elderly, the community, and education, those ideals that he championed live on, and his legacy continues here at the Wiley H. Bates Heritage Park. I'm Jamie with Annapolis Discovered. I'll see you on our next adventure.